On the record at 9, extended today as we're doing some extra stuff here downtown, and we're going to be joined about once a month by Tyson as they have joined us here at the Good News Radio Network in some sponsorships, and they sponsor all Gibson County athletics. I think every radio station that I tune into, I'm hearing Tyson, and yes, sir. Big supporters of the local community, and we appreciate you coming in. Man, y'all have jumped in, I mean, just head first and just really become – it almost feels like you've been here a lot longer than you have.
That's right. Well, it's coming up to be 2 years here,
wow.
the 20th of November that we announced and that we've been here. So it's been a fast 2 years.
So if you're watching us on Facebook, this is Tom McHugh. We're joined also with Tom Sanders. Now, let's first off talk about your job responsibilities. Tom Sanders, what is your responsibilities and your official title?
Okay, so my title is plant manager.
Okay.
So I'll be over all the everything that goes on at the plant, processing plant itself.
Yeah.
So from bringing them in the backside to the finished product going out the back door to the customers.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right, I'm Tom McHugh. I'm what they call my title is a complex manager. So I oversee the whole complex, which a complex consists of the live portion of our operation and then the plant side.
All right.
So Tom reports to me on one side. David Corbin, our live production manager, reports to me on the other side. And so David's responsibility is for the hatchery, the feed mill, all the contract growing base.
Yes, sir.
So
now you all operating right now out of a house on Main Street here, basically.
Yeah, we're kind of split up in 3 different spots. We first started there at East Main.
Yes.
And now we've got some space rented over at the old Walmart building.
All right.
We've got our engineering group and our maintenance group over there.
Okay.
And then we've got David's group. He's got two managers working with him right now, and his office is located in the Humboldt Industrial Park, right across from FedEx. So he got in it in June, and so that's where his group will be stationed at.
Sure. Now, this is just temporary, everybody being scattered.
Yeah.
What is the move-in date, hopefully to have everybody under one roof?
October, we think we'll have the offices, the main offices at the plant site ready to go. So that we'll bring everybody together except for David, and his team will stay over there at their current location. So they're moved in, done, ready to go. But the rest of us, we'll all merge there at the plant site about October of next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, if people have drove out by the industrial park, you see that there are some buildings that look like they're being completed out in that area. Are they up and running right now, or still working on the inside?
Still working on the inside. At the Humboldt Industrial Park, we've got on the same site that David's office is. That's 26 acres.
Yes.
We have the hatchery there. That's a 100,000 square foot building.
Okay.
It's enclosed under roof. They're finishing the roof now and putting equipment in. So it should be ready to go next June.
Sure.
And then there at the main site, we set our first column up yesterday for it. So a lot of dirt work's been going on since, I guess, July of last year, and so we're glad to see that.
Yes. Now, Mr. Sanders, as far as your responsibilities right now, I know a lot of it is construction. Are you overseeing some of the construction part, or what are you doing right now?
So right now we have outside contractors. They're contracted to build the buildings and everything. What we're working on is we're putting together an onboarding plan. We want to make sure that whenever we get ready to fire up, that we've got plans in place to make sure that we give all team members everything they need, all the tools, so that everybody can be a success. I'm also traveling quite a bit. I'm going to some of our sister plants in our BU.
Sure.
And also looking at equipment, that we're going to put in at the plant. So we're going to have a lot more automation than a traditional tray pack plant like we're going to be. So it's exciting to go out and look at all this new equipment.
Sure. Now, Mr. McHugh, you can tell us, it started out that it was actually going to be a little bit smaller than what we're doing now. Didn't it grow to be a little bit bigger building?
No, it actually went the other way.
It went the other way.
Okay. Yeah, it was actually about 425,000 square feet, and now it's down to about 390,000 square feet. So we made some changes in the flow that we were going to do. And so now we're locked into where we're going to be, and the plant will be ready to start production December of 2020.
It'll be here before you know it.
Oh, I know it.
Man,
it's moving on, but but the weather's hampered us. We're about 90 days behind with the rain, and we also had a wetland that popped up on the site that we had to do some maneuvering around on that. but everything's good to go. This dry weather, we need rain now.
Yeah.
But it sure has helped us catch up some.
Yeah, that is a good thing. As he mentioned, dirt work being done out at the factory at the edge of town. You'll start seeing some progress there.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing to see how quick these buildings go up.
Yeah. You'll see some walls going up, and we should have a shell of a building completed somewhere around February or March.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, about how many people, again, remind me about how many people will work for Tyson
about
in this area?
1,500.
That's awesome.
That's what we're going to need, and that will be a ramp up over, starting December of next year. We should be to that full number by sometime June of the 2022, I guess it would be. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Now, you sit both, actually, your main plant and then your granary and all of that out there in Fruitland. You're sitting kind of in between construction zones right now as this area is trying to prepare to get ready for you. They're repaving that intersection there in front of McDonald's. We just talked to the mayor about that. Out at the granary, I've got some questions, and you may not be able to answer these. If I'm asking a question that's a state question, I may have to wait. But it's very busy. I have some people I pick up for church. It's usually Wednesday night. I'm coming through about your busy time, 4:30, 5 o'clock. And, there's 15, 20, 18-wheelers out there.
Right.
How does the construction help that? Because I know it's supposed to help the flow of traffic.
Yeah. Well, what we've done is we went in and tripled lane the entrance coming in for the grain trucks.
Okay.
The problem was the last couple weeks is that we have been setting the office and warehouse area, which is concrete walls.
Yes, sir.
And so we had to have our cranes set over on part of that area. Had to cut them down and let them swing around. That has since moved to the other side, and so we've been able to open that back up, and so we can get a lot of trucks in there. But during this time of grain coming in, it's just everybody's coming. So we know that it's been some nuisance out there. Now the sheriff has helped us last week with some patrol coming out and helping direct traffic and things of that nature there. And so it has been, it seemed like it has alleviated itself some, especially when we're able to go 3 lanes inside the granary. So that's helped that right there. Now, they are doing some work. TDOT is out there at the intersection on 45, and I believe that is to help us alleviate some of the get the drivers over, the trucks over to the right side of the road to pull in to go to the granary.
Yeah, the 4-lane there on the 45, they're actually widening that road, if I understand correctly, and that should help with the 18-wheelers and that sort of thing. Well, we're glad to have you in this part of West Tennessee. I know you've been in West Tennessee.
Yes.
You've been in Union City.
Yes, sir.
And so we're glad to have you in Humboldt in the Gibson County area.
And that was actually the last brand new plant that Tyson built was Humboldt.
Really?
O'Brien, about 24 years ago.
Wow.
So we're excited to be a part of building something that Tyson hadn't done in a long time. But
awesome.
But we do appreciate the patience with everybody, and on McKnight Road too, where all the construction traffic's going to the main site. That will not be our main entrance. Our main entrance is going to come off the cul-de-sac at the Gibson County Industrial Park.
Yes.
And so TDOT is building us a road to get up the hill and over, and it will connect to McKnight. So get a lot of questions about that, about is McKnight going to be the main entrance, and it's just our construction entrance. So once we get all that wrapped up, that will go back to just slow McKnight Road.
Yes, sir. And I know you're doing the hiring in stages.
Yes, sir.
1,500 people going to get jobs here in this community. That's a great shot in the arm for a community here. We're seeing growth all around. How's that process going to happen, and when do you expect to hopefully start trying to work toward hiring those folks?
Well, we're going to start hiring maintenance team members now. It's going to take about 100 or so maintenance team members to manage all 3 sites.
Yeah.
And so the the feed mill is going to be ready to go in January of 2020. So we're starting to hire a few staff for that. You'll see that in the paper. We'll run it out in all the county papers and things. Should come about in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Management, it's going to take about 125 managers to run all 3 sites, and we're hiring those along the way. We'll have some. In fact, right now we have a maintenance trainer management position that we're looking to fill, and then also maintenance supervisor for the feed mill. So we'll be hiring every month starting after January, part of that team, and then the hourly team members that we'll use. Like I said, the feed mill, we're hiring some before the first of the year, probably about 8. And then the next wave will be big wave will be somewhere September of next year when we bring the initial team in to start the plant up. So.
Sure. Wow. Big operation.
So, a lot going on. Yes, sir.
Sure enough.
Yes, sir. A lot going on.
Sure enough.
Vanessa Presson, our complex HR manager, she couldn't make it this morning because she is knee deep in getting a lot of things ready for hiring. So she's busy. She's a busy lady. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So well, we appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll do this once a month. Yeah,
that'd be great. And, we appreciate the opportunity, and thanks for all y'all do. And so we thank you.
All right. We appreciate it. This has been Tom McHugh and Tom Sanders with Tyson. We're going to meet with them once a month, so we'll kind of advertise that and let you know when the next one's going to be. And we've got coming up here at 10 o'clock in about 15 minutes, George Lorick Jr., running for school board, has requested time on the air. And we open this up. I'll say this one more time. Anybody running for school board, whether you're currently on the ballot or you're going to be a write-in, we open in this program up and allow you to come in. We ask the same set of questions to each and every one of you. It's not a debate. We just ask you the questions, you answer them, and everybody knows where you stand, and they can make an educated vote. And that's very important for the betterment of our city. Thank you so much for joining us on the record at 9 on the Good News Radio Network.